Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Derek Chisora found a way to win. As a result, Derek Chisora is still out here trying to hit the lottery, trying to hit the jackpot. And he's one step closer to doing that. Now, Eddie Hearn, I'm going to do a video about Eddie Hearn and his relationship with Derek Chisora. So I'm not going to give too much information on that. But what I will say is, Eddie Hearn knows that Derek Chisora's time is limited, okay? He doesn't have much left. Now, although he can go 12 rounds, it's just not there aren't much miles you can put on that vehicle, the Derek Chisora wagon. You understand? So he wants that big fight. And I don't even think he really cares who he fights as long as he gets a really handsome payday. I'm talking about 20, 25 million. But Eddie Hearn's going to try to get him something. But the opponent that is coming to the name that is bubbling up right now is Joe Joyce. Now they're saying if he can get through Joe Joyce, then that would strengthen his position for wanting to fight Deontay Wilder. That being said, if you guys remember, several years ago, when David Haye was promoting Joe Joyce, they stepped to Derek Chisora after one of Derek Chisora's fights. And Derek Chisora, in his, kind of aggressive ways, pretty much shot down a fight with Joe Joyce, saying if he was to lose to Joe Joyce, David Haye would only have to pay Derek Chisora £1. But if Joe Joyce lost to Derek Chisora, David Haye would have to give Derek Chisora give him his purse from David Haye's upcoming fight with Tony Bellew, and the rights to something else. So basically, all the money, all the revenue David Haye would have made off that first fight with Bellew, Derek Chisora is saying David Haye would have to give it to him. And David Haye said no, he wasn't doing that. And they went back and forth, but it didn't work its way out. But now if you look at what's going on with Joe Joyce, he's kind of in a similar position to Derek Chisora. And what I mean is he's winning. His name, he's going up in the rankings. Okay, so he's climbing that ladder. He's ascending up the ranks. Derek Chisora is still there kind of bubbling and somehow being an honorable mention amongst the heavyweights. But the difference with Derek Chisora and Joe Joyce is Derek Chisora is a huge draw. So Eddie Hearn doesn't want to just throw Chisora in there with Deontay Wilder. He wants to put him in with someone like a Joe Joyce who's tall, powerful, durable, and to see how Derek Chisora performs. If Derek Chisora can clip Joe Joyce, who it's like you can't even put a dent in Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is like an old oak tree. It's just hard wood. Now, if Derek Chisora can get in there and clip Joe Joyce and not take a lot of damage, then Eddie Hearn would definitely make a very compelling offer to Deontay Wilder. So for those of you out there who want to see Derek Chisora get in there with Deontay Wilder and, like Derek Chisora says, taste that power, you're not going to get that as the next fight. It's not going to happen in the near future. But what you're going to see different names, Kaunaki, Joe Joyce. You won't even see Hellenius. You won't see that. You'll see maybe Areola. You may see Andy Ruiz. You may see Dylan White 3. You see, all of those names are kind of almost at the same point in their careers. But this is what Eddie Hearn is saying. Now, he said some other things, which I'm going to do another video about that right now while it's on my mind, and I forget. And I'm going to do one on Devin Haney that I think you guys would be interested in. But Derek Chisora he has about maybe 2 fights left. It just depends on how he performs in the ring and the type of, punishment he takes. But we will see what happens. But Derek Chisora is in a very good position. But at the same time, depends on the opponent. that could be a good or bad thing for him. And I guess more to come. But that being said, Eddie Hearn's looking to make the Joe Joyce fight. If for some reason Joe Joyce feels that he's bigger than Derek Chisora now and he wants to try to go out there and chase a big fight with a different opponent, then they're looking at Karnacki, Ruiz, they're looking at Charles Martin, they're looking at a couple other fighters, heavyweight fighters. But the whole Deontay Wilder thing, that's off for now. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a video right now while it's on my mind about Eddie Hearn and Derek Chisora. That being said, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Shout out to the veterans. You guys keep safe. Derek Chisora. The man has more lives than a cat, doesn't he? Anyway, thank you, and I'm in the breeze.